Hello. We hope you're enjoying your stay at Tushi's place.
To help you make the most of your time in Kamakura, we've prepared this sightseeing guide.
Today, we'll take a deep dive into the Kamakura Museum of National Treasures.
Mm,
Now, if you're looking for, a deeper understanding of Japan's incredible heritage, maybe beyond the usual tourist spots.
yeah, something a bit different.
Exactly. This place is truly a hidden gem. It offers like a unique lens, a real shortcut, actually, to being well-informed about the profound history and artistic heart of Kamakura.
It absolutely does. And what's truly remarkable about the Kamakura Museum of National Treasures, well, it starts right with its origin story.
Oh.
Yeah, it was established way back in 1928. And it was a very deliberate, powerful response to a huge tragedy, the Great Kanto earthquake of 1923.
Wow, 1923, that was devastating.
It really was. That quake didn't just flatten buildings. It caused this immense, irreplaceable loss of cultural assets. Things that had stood for centuries were just gone.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
It is. So you can imagine the determination that must have surged through the community, not just to rebuild their lives, but also to actively safeguard their collective memory, their heritage.
That's an incredibly powerful start. So, given that really difficult beginning, how does that initial mission, protecting cultural heritage from unexpected disasters, how does that still shape things today?
Well, it's really woven into its very fabric.
Okay.
This spirit of preservation born from tragedy, it isn't just history. It really continues to define pretty much every aspect of the museum.
I see.
From its carefully chosen exhibits designed for resilience and access, to even the architecture itself, it invites you to connect with Kamakura's enduring spirit.
It sounds like more than just a building then.
Yeah.
It was almost like a beacon for Japan's early museum movement. Setting a precedent, maybe?
Exactly. And what's even more inspiring is how it started. It was a monumental community effort.
Really? Not just government?
No, not solely. It was made possible through dedicated donations from local residents, ordinary people chipping in.
That's amazing.
It wasn't just about money, It reflected this powerful collective commitment to cultural preservation. A real testament to the resilience and unity of a community determined that their history wouldn't be lost again.
That sense of collective ownership really makes it special.
Right.
So, okay, stepping inside, what kind of treasures are we talking about? I hear the collection is, well, quite extensive.
Extensive is putting it mildly. It's astonishing, actually. The museum houses and exhibits over 4,800 works.
4,800?
Yeah, spanning about 1,000 distinct entries. And what makes this super significant is that many of these aren't just beautiful artifacts, they're officially designated national treasures and important cultural properties.
Okay, so the real deal.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
These are national assets carefully entrusted to the museum by temples and shrines all across Kamakura.
So you're seeing things that usually aren't on public display.
Often, yes, they're brought together here. It's almost like a central vault for Kamakura's artistic soul.
Wow, a central vault. So you walk in, and you're just surrounded by these cultural riches. Okay, here's where it gets really interesting for me. The sheer breadth. You mentioned paintings, sculptures.
Right, paintings, powerful sculptures, delicate calligraphy, intricate crafts, everything.
But there's a special focus, right? Late 12th to 16th centuries.
Yeah.
What's so special about that particular period?
Well, this era is just crucial. It was a time of immense cultural transformation in Japan, and Kamakura was right at the heart of it, the seat of the first shogunate.
Right, the Kamakura period.
Exactly. And you'll particularly notice the profound influence of Zen culture, and also the art styles from China's Song and Yuan dynasties.
Okay, so you see that mix.
Definitely. For instance, notice the delicate brushwork in Zen Buddhist paintings clearly influenced by Chinese Song aesthetics. But then that coexists with these robust, uniquely Japanese Kamakura period sculptures.
So it's like a fusion.
It is. It reveals this dynamic cultural synthesis that's really unique to this era. Japanese artistry absorbed these external influences and then reinterpreted them, creating something entirely new and powerful.
That sounds absolutely fascinating. Can you give us maybe a few examples, some real star exhibits that showcase this blend or just stand out?
Absolutely. Among the national treasures, you absolutely must see the vermilion lacquered bow and the black lacquered arrows.
Oh, wow.
They're from the very famous Tsurugoga Hachimangu shrine right nearby. And these aren't just weapons, they are sacred objects.
Sacred.
Yeah, imbued with centuries of ritual, spiritual significance. Imagine the hands that held them, the prayers whispered over them. the history. They're powerful testaments to Kamakura's warrior past and its spiritual foundations.
Just thinking about that gives me chills.
What?
And it doesn't stop there, right? There are important cultural properties, too.
Loads of them, like the incredibly serene seated statue of Benzaiten. She's a deity of music, arts, wealth,
Yeah.
depicted here with such profound calmness. Then there's a truly mysterious bodhisattva mask, representing an enlightened being who compassionately delays nirvana to help others. It just invites contemplation.
Fascinating.
And the vibrant bugaku performance masks, used in ancient court dances and music. They almost seem to hum with the energy of past rituals.
So it's not just looking at art, it's like stepping back in time.
Yeah.
A glimpse into sacred rituals.
Exactly. It's a profound, almost living glimpse.
Wow.
And for sculpture lovers, you absolutely must seek out what's considered the pinnacle of Kamakura sculpture.
It's pinnacle.
The powerful seated statues of King Shoko and the deity Gushoshin. They're from Enoji Temple.
Right.
They are just breathtaking. The meticulous detail, the dynamic poses, their sheer commanding presence. They really show off that robust, realistic style that defined Kamakura Buddhist sculpture.
Now, one thing I heard, which sounds really striking, is how many of these Buddhist statues are displayed without glass cases. Is that right?
Yes. It's quite unique.
That must make such a difference.
It really does. It allows you to truly feel their powerful presence up close. You can see the intricate chisel marks, the subtle expressions, the texture, without any barrier.
Amazing. Imagine standing right there before such ancient artistry, almost like you could connect directly with history, though, of course, just looking.
Of course. And this brings up something interesting. How does a museum focused on ancient treasures keep things fresh and engaging?
Good question.
Well, the Kamakura Museum has a really innovative approach. They maintain a very dynamic exhibition schedule, usually about 7 special exhibitions annually.
7 a year, wow.
Yeah, and these are fantastic because they often feature treasures usually kept safe within temples or shrines, things like Buddhist statues, swords, stuff made temporarily accessible to the public.
So it's a rare chance to see things normally hidden away.
Exactly. It offers fresh perspectives every time you might visit.
And I heard they even connect these exhibitions to seasonal traditions. That sounds delightful.
Oh, they do, and it's wonderful. Think about it. New Year's, they have a special first shrine visit at the museum with zodiac-related pieces.
Fun.
In spring, charming Haina doll displays celebrating Girls' Day. Then there's the unique summer document exhibition, playfully called Kamanjo Swamp, inviting you to dive into ancient texts.
Come on, Joe Swamp. I love that.
Right. And of course, the Autumn-Winter Old Kamakura Treasures exhibition, showcasing the city's artistic legacy. It's a really nice way to experience culture changing with the seasons.
That sounds fantastic. Now, shifting focus slightly, you mentioned the building itself earlier.
Ah, yes, the building. It's not just a container for the art. It's an architectural marvel in its own right.
Designed by someone famous.
Yes, the renowned architect Shinichiro Okada. He was celebrated for blending traditional Japanese elements with modern Western design.
Okay.
The main building uses a modern take on the Azekura-zukuri style. That's a distinctive Japanese log cabin style, famously modeled after the ancient Shisoin treasure house in Nara.
So like the triangular logs.
Exactly, that unique construction. It's incredibly special, creating this timeless yet somehow contemporary feel.
So the building itself is a profound work of art. I read it's now a registered tangible cultural property of Japan.
It is a testament to its design and historical significance.
And there's stained glass.
Oh, don't miss the absolutely beautiful stained glass entrance by Sanchiogawa. It just bathes the interior in this warm, inviting light.
Sounds gorgeous.
It's this really harmonious blend of Japanese craftsmanship and Western design. It makes it incredibly photogenic, especially during autumn.
Oh, with the autumn leaves, I bet.
Definitely. You'll want to snap some pictures there. The building just perfectly frames Kamakura's natural beauty.
Okay, good tip. So what's the vibe like inside? Is it crowded?
Actually, when you step inside, you'll likely notice a really serene and peaceful atmosphere. Compared to some of Kamakura's other big sites, it tends to have fewer crowds.
Oh, it's nice.
Yeah, it makes it a quiet, contemplative space. It allows for much deeper engagement with the exhibits. You can really take your time, appreciate the details without feeling rushed. It's ideal for quiet reflection.
That quiet contemplation sounds wonderful. Now, to really enhance the visit, are there guided tours or anything?
Well, they have something perhaps even better. We highly suggest checking out their collection commentary session.
Collection commentary.
Yes, led by expert curators, usually every Saturday, sometimes Wednesdays too. These specialists explain the background, the highlights, all in a really easy-to-understand way. You get insights you definitely miss on your own.
Like a mini lecture.
Kind of. And during special exhibitions, keep an eye out for walk-in events too. They have different levels from beginner to advanced, offering even deeper understanding.
That sounds incredibly useful. What about language support for international visitors?
Another great point. They have robust multilingual support. There's a free smartphone audio guide for the Buddhist statues of Kamakura exhibition.
Oh, convenient.
Very accessible via QR codes. And it's available in English, French, simplified and traditional, Chinese, Korean, and Japanese.
Fantastic range of languages.
Yeah, you just use your own headphones, go at your own pace. It really personalizes your exploration.
It really does. And it's not just the audio guide, right? I saw their website, and some publications are multilingual too.
That's correct. Resources like their Kamakura Museum's Guide to Buddhist Statues and the official website are multilingual as well. It really ensures a welcoming, enriching environment for everyone. Makes it so much easier to dive deep.
Absolutely. So the idea is to go beyond just looking.
Exactly. We really encourage visitors to truly connect with these exhibits. As you look at these ancient objects, take a moment. Reflect on the faith that inspired them, the daily lives of the people who made and cherished them.
And the cultural exchanges.
Yes, the vibrant exchanges with East Asia that these artifacts represent, it's a fantastic opportunity for those little aha moments, helping you understand the profound cultural foundation of Kamakura, how these treasures fit into a much larger story.
Okay, I'm sold. Now let's talk logistics. Access. How do we get there?
Super easy. Your Kamakura adventure awaits. The museum is conveniently located right within the grounds of the famous Surugaoka Hachimangu Shrine.
Oh, right inside the shrine complex.
Yep. It's just about a 12-minute walk, a nice leisurely stroll from both JR and Inuden Kamakura Station, a very pleasant walk through the heart of the city.
Perfect. So you could combine it with a visit to the shrine itself.
Absolutely ideal. Visit the museum and Surugaoka Hachimangu Shrine together. And while you're there, you can easily explore nearby spots like Shirata Shrine, which is also in the shrine grounds, and Maruyama Inari Shrine with its cool torii gates.
Creates a nice little walking route through history.
Exactly. A rich, interconnected journey through centuries, all in one rewarding outing.
Okay, practical details.
Yeah.
Opening times.
Open from 9:00 a.m. to 4:40 p.m. Just remember, last admission is at 4:00 p.m., so give yourself enough time.
Got it. And closures.
Closed Mondays. Or if Monday is a national holiday, it's closed the next weekday instead.
Okay, standard museum schedule. What about parking?
Right. Important point. There's no dedicated parking lot right at the museum itself. Best bet is to use the nearby paid parking lots around Surugaoka Hachimangu. There are several options.
Good to know. And accessibility. For wheelchair users, for instance.
They've thought about that very carefully. For wheelchair users, there's an intercom at the front stairs. Just ring it, and museum staff will come and escort you to the second floor exhibit area via a special accessible route.
That's great service. Restrooms.
While the main museum building doesn't have a wheelchair accessible restroom inside, there is one available in an adjacent building right there in the complex.
Okay.
And another welcoming touch. Admission is free for persons with disabilities and one accompanying guest. Plus, guide dogs are warmly welcomed inside.
That's really thoughtful and inclusive.
Yeah.
So thinking about our guests at Tushi's place.
Yes.
For you, our guest, this museum offers a really flexible and culturally immersive experience, especially if you're staying in flexible accommodation like a smart hotel with its own kitchen.
Right, you set your own pace.
Exactly. This museum is a perfect cultural interlude. It fits beautifully into a leisurely Kamakura itinerary. It's a wonderful place to just casually stop between other sightseeing activities without feeling like a rigid, scheduled thing.
What did you think?
We hope the rest of your stay at Toshi's place will be filled with wonderful memories.
And as you continue to explore Kamakura, maybe think about this. What other timeless stories do you think are waiting to be uncovered, just like those within the Kamakura Museum of National Treasures?